on, I'm beautiful, gorgeous, I'm back, and I didn't just use the bathroom, I had to flush it because someone didn't flush it. No one trying to be like, oh, it was you, Karen, you didn't flush it. How do you know it was me? Okay, I'm back to talk about something. This is going to be a serious topic, a topic discussed it plenty of times before. I've deleted videos, so a lot of the original things that I've been saying for years and years and years on YouTube and off of YouTube are now, well, the stuff that's on YouTube is gone. Stuff I've said off of YouTube still applies. I was watching Testizzle, I think that's your name, video, and he said something about, I believe it was Vogue magazine. They're having 6-year-olds dress up like grown women in heels and stuff and having them pose in these positions that are inappropriate for. Yes, it does bother me. It always has bothered me. But see, Vogue wasn't my issue. My issue was real life. Like just dealing with, like, I've seen so much, I've experienced so much. All of you know, I think, well, not all of you, maybe most of you, y'all should know by now that I openly shared with you guys that I was raped at 14. I say rape, but really it's a molesting issue by a 20, I guess he was between the age of 25 and 28 or 29, which I blame myself for because I ran away from home. I've always blamed myself for that. But it still does not take the responsibility off of the man because I was not sexual, like I didn't act sexual. I hung around girls that were very promiscuous, very grown, but I was always the way I can't even say the way I am now because now I'm grown and I do have sex and I am different, but I'm not overly sexual, even now. But back then I wasn't even thinking about sex. All I wanted to do was play with my Barbie dolls and play with my toys and be able to go outside. I ran away from home because I couldn't go outside all the time when I wanted to, and because I felt like nobody cared about me. Because things were a little rough when I moved to the city from where I was residing in the suburbs. So I just felt like caged in, but I didn't realize that my mom was just protecting me. I didn't see, kids don't see all that, but this is about, I'm not gonna get on that. When we moved to the city, I was 10 years old. And there were men coming at me. I'm gonna post a video of me, a picture of me at 10. Well, that picture I had in my other video, I was at 8. I'm going to post that right here. That's 8. So I wasn't that much different from 8 to 10. So I would be walking down the street and guys would be looking at me, lick their tongue out at me, say you want to be my little girlfriend, just whatever. And at school, there was a janitor that made me feel really uncomfortable, grabbing my hand, rubbing my hand, telling me how pretty I was. And it was just so much that happened to me. And I didn't look old, I didn't look big, I was always small. I'm still small, but I never had huge tits. I didn't have any breasts, I didn't have any booty. Not that should matter, but I didn't have any of that. And I dressed like a little girl. So there was no reason for these people to be. Anyway, though that being said, it's not just Vogue that I'm worried about. It's the real world. It's the actual world. And I know that's what you're getting at, the actual world, and how, it is so much worse than anyone realizes. It is so much worse. People are sick. I do not trust anyone around any of my family members, any of my young family members. I don't trust anyone, whether it's a female or a male, because people tend to forget the fact that women can be that way too. I had a friend, a male friend, that told me about, he was in junior high. This woman pulled up to him and starts playing with her vagina. She just opens her leg, she on the skirt, and starts playing with her vagina in front of this boy. So not only men can be sick, although most of the time it is the men, but women can be as well. I do not trust anyone around young family members. I do not, and I never will. I always have my eye on people, regardless of whose kid it is. Young family, I do not trust anyone, because I've learned the hard way that they are not worthy of being trusted. People are sick. It doesn't matter if they're family. I had a family member. Well, he's not my family. I don't believe that dude is my family, because he's the only ugly, nasty mother freaker in the family. But I had a family member, incident with a family member, that he tried to rape me. He got as far as to get his finger inside of me. I kicked him in the nuts and I ran. There's more to that story. I may share that with you later, but right now, just give me past. People are sick. It pisses me off very badly. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna rant, because it's so old. People should know by now. People should know to take care of their kids, watch their kids, protect their kids, love their kids. But the problem is people don't love their children. People love their money. That's all they love. They love chasing after it and acquiring it. That's all people are concerned with. They've said, forget my children, forget my offspring, forget morals, forget decency, forget respect for another man or woman. It's all about money. And that's what those kids are doing at both their parents. It's all about money. And that's sad. We have ended up in a very sad place. And it's disgusting. And when I think about it, see, I'm starting to get emotional, and I don't want to do that here. When I think about it, it makes... Shut up, Karen. I'm going to end this now. All I'm going to say is that, yes, I am aware. More people need to be aware. More people need to care. Money is not everything.